Getting an update on the Spring Grove Lions girls basketball team with head coach Kody Moore, and the Lions are off to a 1-3 start this season. Coach, of your first 4 games, how do you assess things right now, Coach? What do you like that you've seen out of your team to this point, first of all?
Well, I think I like the fact that we're trying to play a little bit more of an up-tempo style, and I feel like at times we've been able to do that. Trying to find that consistency going forward is going to be key as far as doing it, putting 2 halves together and doing it throughout the game. But we've definitely showed signs of being able to do what we want to do as far as putting some pressure on defensively in the half court and trying to get out and run a little bit offensively. So I've been pleased with that. We've had some younger girls step up, and I've been happy with their performances early on. Siri Conkle is an 8th grader. She's been seeing significant minutes, playing some point guard for us, which allows us to move Jordan Leahy off the point and run a little more shooting guard, which helps her be more of that scoring threat that we want her to be. Lydia Solom, she's a junior. She kind of does a little bit of both guard and forward stuff for us, but she's done a good job. She's been our best rebounder up to this point. I just like the way she's playing physical, getting up and down the floor. And so just overall, it's nice to have a variety of girls stepping up. We just talked about the other night. It's one of those things. We kind of have enough girls that we can ride the hot hand on any given night. We don't have to just have a set same starting 5 every night. We can kind of play matchups and whether we want to go big or whether we want to go small and play fast. So it's nice to have that variety. It's just going to be finding that consistency going forward, Darren.
And you talk about wanting to play an up-tempo style. Where's the balance between playing that up-tempo style, but doing it in a controlled way and making sure that you're not going 75 and a 55, if you will?
Right. I mean, and that's a good point. You do have to understand when it's time to pull it out and slow it down and get in your half court stuff. And I think that's our guards just getting that experience. I mentioned Siri before. Our point guards, they need to understand when it's time to slow it down. So I think just continuing to get experience. We run into a lot of teams that do like to press and kind of get you out of your comfort zone. So being able to decipher when it's time to get out and go, it just comes down to experience and understanding game situations. And so I feel like as we move forward here and get more experience with those younger girls, they'll understand when it's time to get out and go and when it's time to slow it down.
And you mentioned having an 8th grader at the point guard position. That's a big responsibility for a young kid. And I'd imagine she'll just keep getting better as the games go by here. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. As you get your first varsity experience and you move further into the season, the game starts to slow down. We had a real young squad last year. We started a few freshmen, a few sophomores. So now those girls also that played last year, you can see the game has slowed down some for them coming into this year. So hopefully they continue to build on that experience and that confidence continues to grow because, confidence is everything. So with experience at the varsity level comes confidence. So that's what we're looking at moving forward.
And you talk about the need to get a little bit more consistent, really putting 2 halves of basketball together. You have quite a few kids coming back from last year's squad, but collectively, this is a new unit, and 4 games into the season is a small sample size to this point. Do you feel that just getting this unit all on the same page just takes a little bit of time, and as time goes by, things will get better?
Yeah, you play, this first part of the year, you're playing and trying to get everybody used to the role that they're supposed to play. So that's a big thing. And we're running in a variety of girls and a variety of different combinations of people. So it's one of those things, it's a constant work in progress and constant reevaluation of how things are going. But that's the nice part is you use this regular season to find those combinations that you like in different situations. And we have a full 26 game regular season schedule. So a lot of time to come together and figure out what we exactly want to do and what our identity is. And so continuing to get that experience, we do that. That it'll be nice for us moving forward, especially for those younger girls.
And you look at your games in the near future. I know you coaches take things game by game, but at least in the short term, what are some of the things you'd like to see improved on with your team over maybe the next week or two?
Well, I think as always, a key for us has been taking care of the basketball. And I know it is for everybody, but when we want to try to play fast, we still have to be able to take care of the ball. So I think that's something that we'll focus on here. We go to Houston tomorrow night, and Dale Moga does a really nice job down there. They want to run a 1-3-1 zone, and that's given us issues in the past with turnovers against that. So this stretch here moving forward, it's going to be critical that we continue to focus on taking care of the ball. And I feel like if we do that, you give yourselves a shot. You get more shots up, and then just overall the flow of the game is better. And so I think that'll be our focus here this next stretch.
All right, Kody, we appreciate the update on Spring Grove girls basketball, and hopefully things can keep building and moving in the right direction as time goes by. We wish best of luck starting tomorrow night against the Houston Hurricanes. Luther College grad against the Luther College grad, Norris against Norris, Madison Wits tomorrow night, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Always fun, right? Always fun.
You bet. Kody Moore, head coach of the Spring Grove Lion girls.